Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume this 2022 Complete Beginner's Guide to KeeperRL, shall we? Well, we got our army smoked, but we took out the spiders. And so, if I go to the world map, you'll see that there's a skull on the giant spider because we obliterated them. So that's fantastic. So that is helping us. But we need to do some more work, either on the cyclops or the tree spirits. And we need to start getting our army built back up and stronger. But also I'd like to increase our population cap. And we need to do that by, at the very least, doing a little bit of conquering. We can also research, some pig handling, but we don't have that. We need to go chicken breeding so that we can then unlock pig breeding to get us some more population. We could also build thrones, if we could just throw in some golden statues. These increase your population limit by 1 as well. So once we start getting some more money, we can do this, and that's a part of our plan. But anyway, in the meantime, let's see if there is anything to pillage, and most of this stuff is just corpses, which, we don't really do much with, so that's fine. Now let's look around at our base. We've got plenty of beds, and what are our people up to? Hopefully they're gathering wood for us, which we want them to do, and then they're mining out and getting us some rock and some iron to boot. Well, let's see. We have a goblin priest that we can hire, and when I look at my military screen, who do we have on hand? We don't have any priests, so let's nab that one. Now we have 1 warrior, 1 wizard, and a priest. And we're getting there. The other thing we want to do is take our iron and build ourselves some better training dummies. So I'm going to just... this guy is practicing, which is great. But I'm going to go over here, and we're just going to go to installation. And... No... You know what? I could just build, dig out and build new ones. But instead, I think what I want to do is just give my people direct orders to just remove the construction of these. And then we'll just build some in that place. So I'm going to go ahead to training room, and we're going to build iron dummies. They take 12 iron each, but luckily we have a ton. So this is going to be vital for us to build up their strength. Now, as far as iron bookcase, we can't research that until we upgrade our own technology level with advanced sorcery, right? So this would let us train our wizards to higher spell levels, and we would unlock magical weapons, sorcery, and demonology, which would be technologies we could later unlock, and it would give us the iron bookcase. But that's okay, actually, the priest is training here as well, but it's fine. Let's see, we have a priest. Do I want a warrior? I sure do. Let's get him. And now, we're just going to build up our army and go out and conquer some more. Look for some gold and some low-hanging fruit. I like how the keeper just took that thing down. Nice work. Yeah, there's no more hidden resources on our map, so we'll just make do with what we've got. The keeper is just walking around smoking things, and alright, fair enough. There's some artificers, but we don't really want any more artificers. We're good on that. Let's start building our new army. So we're going to go on the new team. We're going to go wizard, Oops, sorry. Let me disband that team, and we're just gonna say, hey, wizard, join there, and then the 2 goblin warriors get in there. All right, so the army is building up. Let me look at the army overall, and this dude doesn't have any equipment at all. This guy has a sword, but come on, let's get some stuff. So that's all we have is wooden equipment. All right, so we're gonna need to make new armor as well. So let's go ahead and hit up the forge, and this is the amount of iron that we have. So with this amount of iron, what can we do, right? So that's one thing, but it looks like we left behind a bunch of equipment. I might just go back to the Spider Realm and start trying to gather up the equipment that I left behind so I don't have to just, like, make it all from scratch. This is 5 defense, 2 defense, 1, 2, and 2. Okay. Alright, they're doing a good job. I'm just waiting for more warriors and such to pop in there. So in the meantime, I guess I'll give my team just bad stuff and have them equip it. Like, you know, take a wooden shield, and there is an iron helm left, and some bad gloves, and, you know, some not that great armor and boots. Good enough. And then you go back to my team. Let's see, what do you you have that on, but you can also take this and this and that, and then hook yourself up with that. Priest, you have nothing. Get yourself a shield, a helmet, some gloves, armor, boots. That's great. And then you have nothing. All right, get yourself the best sword that you can, and we don't have a good sword, unfortunately, so you get yourself a club and this, and then, you know, we'll get you there. Looks like there's another warrior to recruit. We'll take it. Go ahead and do this, and we'll just slowly build these up, but once we get the better equipment, we'll put that on. I'm reluctant to make any because iron is getting scarce, and I'd rather try to reclaim our equipment. Alright, so the warrior is training where available. Good, everyone's looking great. Let me go to, like, very fast speed. There's really not too much for us to do. We'll take another warrior. And what are you? Oh, you're a really good warrior, and now our population is full. All right, great. So then let's go to the army screen, and let's just put everybody in there. Indeed. Our human captive is gone. I don't know if we killed him or if he died fighting an animal. That seems interesting. I'd like to know the story behind that. I was probably paying attention somewhere else and didn't see, but it's fine. We didn't want him taking up a population slot for against our army anyway at this point. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and equip these troops. They will do this on their own, given enough time, but I'm just being impatient, and I'm like, let's go, people. We definitely don't need any hats, but we do need boots. We're out. That's okay. How are you doing? You're good, you're good, you're okay, you're... There you go, there you go, there you go. Alright, let's give them time to recruit everything, and Everyone's here. Let's have them put on all their equipment. Okay, so I'm going to pause it and zoom out. Now, I'd like to do a little bit more tunnel work, if we could. But I think what it's time for, I said we started to run out of resources, but we actually haven't, because what is important to remember is that this game has added Z levels. So what we can do is we're going to go to construction. I say added, it's been a while, but back in the day, they weren't fully implemented. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and go to structure, and we're going to build some downstairs. Now, I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to build downstairs in a group of 4 like that. And then you're going to see what happens. I'm going to prioritize these tasks, by the way. There they go. And then, once this is done, boom, you can actually go down the steps using the greater than sign, and go back up using the less than sign, the right and left angle brackets where the comma and the period are on the keyboard. And down here, immediately, look, there's iron. You know, there's even gold. So we are finding the resources that we need. We just had to dig down. So what we're going to do now is just mine it up. Let's go, right? Now, I like to mine out every tile around the steps, okay? And then we're just going to build a nice hallway that goes over here, and we're going to dig out all of this, and we're going to just dig this, and then I'm going to just kind of drag this to here and extend that to there, and this will give them all kinds of stuff to do. For symmetry's sake, I'm just going to do this, even though it's more work. But anyway, we're going to kind of, you know, prioritize this. Do it. We need money. This is what I want you guys doing. Digging. All right. So eventually, we're going to put it on fastest speed. You're going to see them start to come down the steps here. Here they come, and they're going to go down. And then now they're going to start working down here. Now, you see there's no question marks or anything down here at the moment. But they're going to make some space, and we're just going to start putting in torches. And put a torch here and here. Just get some light. And here they go. Now, I don't know if it matters necessarily, but the reason I put the down staircase here instead of in my base proper is just in case we uncover, like, the dwarves in the mines of Moira, you know, one of Morgoth's, like, Balrogs, we will be able to not have them stream directly into our base and can go through any traps that we might set up later. So I am actually going to go ahead and build, just do build a wooden wall here and here so we can put a door on this and lock it potentially if we had to. All right, so now our population is capped, and we are training up. And if you go down, you'll see that they're busting this out and digging with aplomb. So while they're digging out all this new resource for us, we're going to start going back to the spider area and see if we can get some of our metal equipment back, and then probably go into the cyclops area and just cause problems, such that maybe we wipe out some elves or something to increase our population. Because it's kind of sitting here. There. There's some torches for everybody, and fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to go to my military, and you can check them, like, right here, and just kind of see, alright, like, where are we at? What level are people? So the Goblin Warriors are at melee level 6. That is good. Right? So here's their training. He's at 3, he's at 3, he's at 3, he's at 3. And this dude's at 6 because he survived from before. So he's stronger than everyone else. So they had to first go to 3 on the wooden dummies. Now they're training up on the other dummies. And this will just make them stronger in general. But I think I'm okay at this point to select Big Boy as my leader. And we're going to control him. And we're just going to tell everyone to come over here and let's roll. So we're going to go back to Spiderland. Confirm. And I want to see, like, where's my equipment? What happened? I know we died. Like, I get it. But I'm looking for loot. And so if we dropped our loot where we died and did not properly retrieve it, I want to find it. It may very well just disappear. I'm not sure what the rules are, but I definitely want to check. Let's see. Oh, there's bandits up here. Alright, let's go. We might be strong enough to clean these guys out. There's a lot of them, though. So I'm just going to kind of bring them over. Man, that's a lot. Alright, this could be bad, but we'll just, you know, rebuild. Alright, our wizard has, like, blinked away for unknown reasons. Oh, there was a lot, but our equipment, we slaughtered them. I'm wounded, the guy that I'm controlling, but we got him. Now, there's still a bandit left. I'd like to be healed. Can you heal me? There's a bandit. Let's just let my people go at it. We got him. So sometimes if you're the leader and you want your troops to kind of go for it, what I like to do is just walk up there and then kind of walk away, and then the AI will take over and swoop in, right? And then we can just kind of hammer on this door, and we're going to open the chest, and there's some money, and there's some more money. All right, so now we have hopefully eradicated all threats on this zone. So let's kind of go around. And I think so. So we'll be able to pillage that for some money. Oh, they wanted to fight that boar, apparently. Okay. All right. Ah, here we go, here we go. No, the gear is still here. Okay. So, that was my fault for not seeing it immediately, but it's here. So, the game shows the skeleton, but in the lower right, you see the tooltip and it says lying here, and there's a bunch of stuff. And if I walk over it, right, I can be like, oh, here's all of this, and just pick up all of this awesome stuff, right? And then this character has good stuff. And I'm going to say, you know, it's hard to kind of manage their inventory from here. So what I'm going to do is just change. I'm going to select this guy as the leader, and then I'm going to see where else there is some good gear. Yep, here's gear. So we're going to just go ahead and take the iron shield. We're going to take the sword. And we don't really need anything else at the moment. Maybe some boots and, you know, but let's go ahead and just make sure that we get all of our gear back. Great, we can. So we're looking for skeletons. All right, so let's go in, look at these skeletons. Now, these skeletons we should have been able to automatically loot because they're in a lair. But the problem you run into with losing stuff is if people die... yeah, you see all this equipment over here. Like when we were fighting the big spider out on this part of the map, when people die and they're not in a pillageable zone, like close to the nucleus of the bad guys, what happens is the gear is not detected and you can't just automatically teleport it with the pillage function. So we're coming back here, and now we can just go ahead and pick up the armor, the helmet, this, all of this. Great. And I'm going to go ahead and take this guy. I'm going to switch him to the leader. Just walk over to this corpse and pick up good armor. So this is saving us a ton. Oh, that was the wrong person to pick. Pick this person as leader. This is saving us a ton of iron by coming to reclaim this gear, right? Giant spider corpse. Here's a bunch of stuff too. Armor, helmet, iron. Yep, get that. Tremendous. And are you still full? Can you pick this up? Oh, he can almost. And then let me see you. Yeah, you're good. Switch this guy to the leader. And then let's come over here and let's make sure we pick up all of these iron items. There's some boots lying around now. And that's okay. Auto-saving. Sure. Alright, so I'm just going to kind of go through and just check all the skeletons so you can see when there is more than one item on a tile. It'll say lying here, and mostly it's bones, but if there's extra stuff, you'll see it. So I'm just kind of being very careful. And again, I shouldn't have to search these because they're inside territory. But I do want to be careful. Here's a potion, for example. Alright. And let's check this bandit area. Right? So there is, for example, iron gloves. This is where one of our goblin wizards died. And we can... anything else that we need? No, all that stuff, we don't need it. Here's a potion. Let's go ahead and... we need a short bow. We'll take the healing potion. Anything else that's of high value? Now, most of this stuff should be detected by the pillage. Actually, let's do some science. So there's what, like... there's a short bow and 2 healing potions. Let's make sure that when we do pillage, we get these items. Just going to check these really quick. Make sure that we got everything. There's a healing potion. Let's pick this up. And we don't need that wizard hat. Great. So I'm going to click here, and we're going to go back home. And then I'm going to just exit control. And now I'm going to go over to the bandits that we pillaged. And, well, unless... no, here we go. Okay, it's this group of bandits. And yep, there's 10 gold, 2 healing potions, and a short bow. So all of the people that were part of that group, we were able to pillage, which is fantastic. Now, we're going to come back and see how much we've accumulated. We've gotten the 10 gold that we picked up, but down here they haven't got to the gold yet. They're still kind of digging, and that's fine. Now I'm just going to let everybody come back and rest and heal up. And what we're going to do is they will come when they get back and they will drop off their gear, the people that we had pick things up. And then they will also start to make exchanges for things that they want instead. And after that phase passes, they're going to go back to training. Some are going to go to sleep. I'm going to go to my army screen. We didn't lose any population. Click on this. And I'm just going to kind of look through my warriors and see what they have on. So, like this wooden shield, we don't want that. We want an iron shield. That iron is good. Take that off and go here. And then this is... we need you to wear better armor. And actually, those boots are as good as we've got. So just wear that. I think the iron boots are the same defense. So we're just not even bothering to make them. But we can add on... with consumables, we could give them, instead of a hand torch, like I could give him a healing potion or something like that. One of these, you know? There we go. And then let me look at some of my other warriors. All right, iron, wooden. All right, that's no good. You did pick up a sword, but I need you to wear the iron shield. You need to wear an iron helmet. You should put on... iron gloves. Definitely wear that chain armor. Is there none remaining? What happens sometimes is that they haven't dropped off all of their gear yet. There's Bagman the Harpy. That'd be nice. Alright, so we need to wait for them to kind of like... some of them are probably carrying more equipment and items that they really need. So we'll just wait for them to offload that. Now, let me see. How are you doing? You need an iron hat for sure. Do you have iron gloves? Nope. Here you go. You do have iron armor, And you have the right boots. Good. You're pretty good. Except for that. These gloves. Good. Alright, let's just make sure everybody's got swords, at the very least. And then the wizard, what do you have? You can definitely... No, I guess that is the best for you. But there's boots. Get some boots. And then, do you have boots? You do. You have a sword. Good. Can you wear an... well, we don't have an extra one. What about an iron helmet? Can you wear that? Yeah, get it. Iron gloves. Do we have an extra set? We don't. Just keep wearing the gloves you have. Okay. Add consumable. Get yourself a... no, everybody else has picked up the other consumables. And people have picked up the poems that we've written. That's hilarious. Okay. So, in this case, we have 30 gold. We could get another imp, which is actually not a bad idea to help expedite this, you know, digging. Right? But what I'm going to do while they're working is just take my army. As long as no one is sleeping, they aren't. And we're just going to take control of them. By picking the big guy. My strongest one, level 7. And I'm going to say take control. And I'm going to roll. And we're going to go out. Here. And let's go ahead and dive into some cyclops territory. And just see what's here. So if I click on this... all of the question marks for what kinds of enemies we might be able to find are up north, right? So let's just click on the map again, and we're zoomed out. It's nighttime, it's a little hard to see. So I'm just going to kind of slowly walk, and we're going to work from left to right. So I'm going to see what this leftmost question mark is. I don't want to engage two at once, okay? Let's see who we fight over here. Alright, they're inside, and these are kobolds. Okay. So we're going to come in and just kind of fight the kobolds. The purple one is the leader, and we could order capture, like if we wanted to try to capture this guy. But I don't have any population space right now, so I'm just not going to. And it's not like a kobold is particularly strong anyway, right? We got him. Boom. The tribe of kobolds is destroyed. Alright, so let's kind of look around their base a little bit. They have some, you know, iron and such. That's cool. Nobody suffered massive injuries, so let's keep moving. And let's see what group is living over here. They're inside. It's the cyclops. Okay, this is going to be tough. But let's see how tough it is. Okay, we got healed, which is fantastic. We're doing a lot of damage. This goblin warrior is taking a bunch of damage. So what I might do is switch this guy to leader and then just have him walk away so that he isn't killed. And just try to distribute the damage. And we did lose a goblin, but we killed Matt Hippos, the Cyclops. So... we lost one goblin, but we killed the Cyclops. And he had a strange scroll, which, you know, we'll pick it up. And a bunch of mushrooms. And, you know, that's great. Hopefully we'll get... Yep, we got healed by our buddy. And we're only down one population. We need the other warrior to get healed eventually. And he did. And let's just walk in and see who lives here. It's some dwarves, okay. Or are these gnomes? Yeah, it's a dwarf. They have a lot of treasures, actually. Let's blast them. And go in here and just kind of finish off the remaining ones. We haven't found the leader yet. There he is. My goblin is really hurt. I'm going to step back before he gets killed. And good. They're going to finish off the rest of the dwarves. While they're doing that, I'm just going to kind of open up these treasure chests. 5 gold. Summon fire elemental. That's really... excuse me, strong sounding. Alright, and let's look around here. And, oh, there's another kobold in here. It's kind of antagonizing. I wonder if it's already, like, these kobolds are just fighting the dwarves that were in here. Either way, we've eliminated them. And what that, of course, does for us is put us in a position where we can pillage. And let me look at the map. That's it. I think we've cleared it. We can walk over here and see if there's anything that didn't show up as a question mark. But I mean, as far as identifiable things that we can interact with, I think we've cleared it. So I'm just going to kind of uncover the map a bit. And I'm going to come back home. Take me back home. Yep. Confirm. And then I'm going to exit control mode. And we did lose 2 troops there. And that's okay. And we've leveled up. So what do we want to level up? Well, I have to be honest. Let's do chicken breeding so that we can get the pigs and just get a population boost for ourselves. And it's auto-saving it. And let's pillage. So we pillaged the cyclops, and look what we got. 2+5 armors. That's probably just from our warriors. Maybe these cyclops killed 2 of our troops. A big warhammer +12, which is amazing. 67 gold. Yes, now we're up to 97 gold. Okay, great. And let's see. The dwarves had all this iron and these scrolls and some good swords. We'll take it all. The kobolds had some iron equipment, some rocks, all this iron. Take it all. And I'm just kind of going through, checking that we have indeed pillaged everything properly, and we did. So what this means is, if I go to the villains, you'll see that the giant spiders, the dwarves, and the cyclopses have all been pillaged. And so that's tremendous. So what do we want to do? Well, let's start increasing. 1 golden statue will improve our population, right? A dining table is a, quote, place to eat humanoids. Hilarious. So we need to make a dining room, and we need to start making our base nicer. So now that we've done a little pillaging, we've got some money, we've got some iron. We need to hire... I'm going to hire this harpy for our army, and we'll wait for another warrior to come in. We can start building the chicken coop. We can start equipping people with better stuff. We can go down and see how our digging and harvesting is going. It's going very well. I'm going to actually get myself another imp. It's 30 gold. And then what we can also do is dig down deeper, or you can actually dig up, right? So this is a mountain, so there is a Z level above this, but you can't explore it until you build an up staircase. So we could build an upstair and then see what's above the mountain over here, for example, and we'll just be digging up and down, trying to find resources, and working toward getting more gold, strengthening our army, and expanding our territory on the world map. So look, we've taken down 2 lesser villains, and now it's just the tree spirits in us. So I think we're off to a really, really good start. You know, we've got the main villains over here. We've got the unremarkable dungeon. We've got some allies, things that we can explore, and, you know, just general mayhem to cause. And we haven't caused enough trouble yet for people to become hostile toward us and want to come invade us. But when that happens, we're going to need to start preparing our defenses. So, everyone, I think this is a good place to end the episode. Hopefully you see what the beginning of this game is like and how you get off to a start, how you muster your army, level up, train, start taking care of groups of enemies around you, and begin to explore the upper and lower levels of the map that you start on to continue gathering resources. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. I hope you're finding this helpful. Take care.